You liberals are so dumb. I don't know where to begin with you. You're brain dead retarded, bro. Brain dead. All over my timeline today, the liberals are arguing amongst themselves. You know what they're arguing about? Optics. Hey, who's been talking about optics? Me. I've been going over the optics of this for a while now. And they're finally catching on to what I caught on to months and months ago. That the optics are bad for you, good for Trump. When you gonna realize that? Look, I support Trump, and I'm glad you guys are acting like a fool. I'm glad you're helping Trump, but God, how dumb can you be? Seriously. I mean, what happened to political strategy? Do people not understand political strategy anymore? Do they understand optics? Come on, guys. Y'all dumb as a rock. What Trump been saying for years now? What's he been saying? They're not sending their best. Says it all the time. Not sending their best. Sending a bunch of thugs. So what do? You send a bunch of thugs out in the street and start rioting. Waving Mexican flags and shit. What has Trump been saying? It's an invasion. They're invading. People have been saying, nah, not invading. That's a little much. That's a little much, you know? No, it's not. They're waving Mexican flags in the street. You're helping Trump. The more violent you get, the better the midterms are for Republicans. Now, remember, I told you this because I know you think you're winning and you're dominating and all this horse shit you fucking believe. But I'm telling you right now, if you make the midterms about illegal immigration, you will lose. You will give Republicans more power than they've ever had. They will sweep those midterms. It's the best case scenario for Trump that you make the entire election about illegal immigration. He is ecstatic about that. So go ahead, I guess. That's exactly what he wants you to do. And you're doing it. You're doing it. And then the media decided to discredit itself even more. That's mostly peaceful. As they show, and they're so dumb, the media is so dumb, they show the video of the rioting and the cars burning and the smoke. While telling you, it's not come on, man. You got no sense. You got no sense in that head. Something about Trump breaks these guys. I don't know what it is, but it's something about Trump. They can't think straight when it comes to Trump. They can't formulate an attack. They can't plan anything. They can't do nothing right. And you got some liberals on Twitter telling them, hey, maybe we should wave American flags. These nitwit motherfuckers don't even understand. Your party is un-American, hates the country, hates the flag, yada, yada, yada. Burning the flag is freedom. Burning the flag. Only time they care about freedom when it's about burning the flag or some dude beating up grandma with a brick or some bullshit. That's when due process matters. That's when freedom matters. That's when but when it's about injecting drugs into my body that I don't want, fuck freedom. You don't have freedom. Go fuck yourself. I don't want to hear these people lecture me about freedom. They never gave a fuck about my freedom. Not one time. They act like you don't remember yesterday. I remember fucking 10 years ago how you acted. You motherfuckers are done. I'm telling you right now. You're done. You got no sense whatsoever. You're done. I gotta find the shirt. Completely done. A party in shambles. And look at the poll numbers. Look at the polling. Trump approval is up with immigration. The people like how he's handling the immigration. They like it. They're happy about it. They're not mad about it. This is what they voted for. Now, you may not like it, but it's too bad. You lost. You lost. The more you resist the will of the people, the more you'll lose. So quit coping. Oh, we're going to win the midterms. The economy is doing fine. So you got to quit lying about that too. Quit lying. Prices are going down. So you got to quit lying about that. The economy's not going to save you. This midterms is going to be about illegal immigration, and you're going to lose. Now, there's still time to pivot, but you're not going to pivot. You're not going to. I told you they'd be violent all summer. I told you. I warned you. And next summer they'll do the same thing. They'll do it right before the election because they're so dumb. Literally a party full of retards. Can't seem to do anything right. Fascinating. Fascinating. They're gonna go to work, slave away. I'll probably be live tonight though. I'll probably be here. What this guy crying about? Let's see. Come back, please. 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 Kiss me. I was opening up each deleted message reading it. Open that one. It was like, kiss me. What the fuck? Kiss me. What is wrong with you, motherfuckers? You got fucking problems. Mental problem. I was gonna go live last night, but man, I took a gummy and fuck, I went to sleep. Slept so good. I need a sock. Where's the sock? Help. I don't care about no Black Ops, man. I don't even buy COD no more. It's like y'all don't even watch this channel no more. I don't even know what the fuck's going on. I don't play COD anymore. The next game I'm buying is Gears of War. And the next game I'll be playing will be Rust here soon. With the fucking update comes out on the 26th. I'll be playing. I'm actually going to ask for that day off. At the day after all, so I can play in peace. Peacefully play. Yeah, I think the Democrats are a dying party. It's just not a good look. Yeah, Gears is a day one. Day one bye. Tonight, we're going to talk about whatever the hell happens today, I guess. I got to watch this show on Netflix Red Hawk sent me. I think it's like 4 episodes or something, but some propaganda movie they're showing everybody in United Kingdom. Apparently it's like a propaganda film or something. About some white kid killing someone or something. Rape somebody or something. Something like that. I gotta take my board, charge these headphones. We watched that anime stuff. My brain is fine, guy. Feel fine. Feel fine. URB seems like you got some brain right. Like you're in trouble, buddy. Something wrong with your brain. Damn, there's a multiplayer beta? I didn't know that. I gotta look into that. I might have to go drop a $5 pre-order on that. I don't have money this week to do it though, so when's the 13th? I ain't got money right now for that. My money's a little tight for the next 2 weeks. But now the laptop's been taken back, it'll be fine after we get past this week or 2. It's raining outside. What the fuck? What the? Thoughts on China? I don't really have any thoughts. What are they doing? What's going on with them? The beta's free on PS5, so you can just download it. It's a smart move, it's true. I'm gonna play it. The 13th, I'm gonna play that. All right, come on now. Go to this job. Ain't it amazing? A year ago, I was trolled for not having a job, and now that I have one, they troll me for having one. Ain't that funny? Don't you find the humor in that? Interesting, ain't it? Talk about a coat. That's a serious coat. Useless, man. AI's useless. It should look real good in that cooler today. I'm telling you, it should look so good when I get in there. I'm pretty sure 4 people worked today. So I'm expecting to walk in. It's pretty nice in there. It wasn't even bad when I left yesterday. I know at least 3 people was there today. I'm pretty sure there was 4 though. Walk into some stupid bullshit, I swear to God. Are they still rioting today? Another day of rioting? God, it's so dumb, dude. I mean, I'm glad they're doing it, but man, it's dumb. GTA always gets delayed. It'll be here when it gets here. Play it then. We'll play it then, guy. We're gonna watch Ascension. Ain't that what it's called? Ascension or something? We'll watch that tonight. Also got some Reddit post I gotta read. It's pretty long. Guy sent me. Trump's doing fantastic. No complaints from me. I voted to deport all these fucking lunatics. And you see why? You see? Look at them. Look how they're acting out there, waving the Mexican flag, and burning the cars in the street. Why would I want those people here? Nobody want them people here. And then liberals are like, these pictures are so cool. These pictures are so cool. Them with the flag and the smoke in the background. Well, it won't be cool when J.D. Vance wins. It won't be cool when the Republicans win the midterms, will it? Will it be cool then? Will you think it's so cool? Like, no sense. No sense. No, I quit playing COD. Boring. And you see Elon's completely backpedaled on his little outburst the other day. Destroyed himself. Rand Paul, Thomas Massey, all these guys right now. They're looking pretty silly. I mean, people want that border secure. They want these illegals out of here. They want all this dealt with. They don't care about the debt. You know, people make good points. If you go down X, people make good fucking points. Just regular people. Maybe they're AI bots. I don't know. Maybe they're AI bots making these points, but people are making good points. They don't care about the debt. Like, what was the top 2 issues in the election? Economy, immigration. It wasn't the debt. Sorry, guys, it wasn't. I ain't saying we don't need to handle the debt, but that's not where people's priorities are right now. They're not worried about it. And what's interesting is when it comes to doing stuff that we want to get done and spend money on it to get it done, oh, we can't do that. Whoa. But when it's stuff we really don't want, they just do it anyway. So people have caught on to that. Like, nah, you got money for this and you got money for that. You got money for what I voted for. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Well, the debt will go up. Oh, the debt been going up for decades. You ain't never gave a fuck about the debt. Suddenly you care about the debt?
Suddenly, when it's time to fix this problem, you got something to say about spending. Nah, that's not going to work. And Rand Paul's dumbass went on Fox News yesterday and was like, we should cut the immigration stuff in the bill. We should cut it. Trump won. The biggest thing he won on was immigration. You have to understand that what Trump's doing, deporting all these people, the way he's doing it, people support it. People support it. Now, you may not support it, but the people that voted for Trump do, and you just got to let it go. Well, they're showing up, and they're just grabbing people and throwing them in vans. Yeah, I warned you. I told you that was going to happen if you didn't secure that border 8 years ago. You wanted to play games. You told me the border didn't matter. It wasn't that big of a deal. I talk about it too much. Well, guess what? I was ahead of the curve, as I always am. I always am ahead of y'all. I told you, because it's easy to see if you leave the border open. Millions keep pouring in. Millions keep pouring in. Millions keep pouring in. Of course, the people pouring in ain't good people. Come on. Will you stop falling for that lie that these are some good people coming here for a better life? No, they're not. Maybe some, but majority of them ain't coming for a better life. The people coming for a better life come here legally. Good people follow the law. Bad people break the law. All right? Very simple to understand. When we're talking about illegally entering a country, good people do not illegally enter countries. They just don't think to do it. It wouldn't. That's crazy. That's insane. Now, maybe some people would do it if they had no other option and they were facing certain death. But it wouldn't be tens of millions of people. You know what I mean? Tens of millions of people would not be facing certain death. No. You'd have some people come. But tens of million are all in danger. Come on. Stop. That guy with tattoos all over his face is in danger. He ain't in no danger. He is a danger. Leave his ass on the other side of that border. See, if he was only letting good people in, you might have legs to stand on. And Trump might be I'm sure they are deporting some decent people. Throwing them in the back of a van. Yeah, I'm sure they are. But you are on record defending criminals, actual criminals. You're on record defending those people. So we can't really take your word for it. You understand? And I did warn you about this a couple of weeks back. You might want to quit crying wolf about Maryland man, because when you really get like a crying grandmama or a child or something, then you might have something. But you blew your load too quickly. You blew your load on a bunch of gang members. So nobody cares. Nobody's listening to you. Nobody gives a shit that you're crying, having a fit. People just rolling their eyes and ignoring you because you cry over everything. Everything Trump does, every person that gets deported, you have a nervous breakdown. If when they deported a gang member, you went, fuck them, you'd have more credibility. Don't you realize that? People would listen to you more. They'd say, this guy doesn't have a fit about everything, so he's having a fit now. Must be something going on. No, you have a fit about everything. So you hyperventilating is nothing new. It's not shocking. I'm not like, oh my God, what's going on? You're having a panic attack. What's happening? Every day, if Trump drinks a Coke, you have a panic attack. If Trump cracks open a can of Diet Coke, you have a panic attack. Therefore, can't listen to anything you got to say. I warned you about this. Get them out of here. Yeah, comparing it to Nazis and Germany. You would have deported Anne Frank. What does Anne Frank have to do with illegal immigration? You nitwit. People aren't being deported because they're fucking Jews. You're killing Jews in the street. God, I want to debate one on the mic so bad, but they're all cowards. God, why'd they become cowards? Why are they so afraid? I can't get them to do it anymore. I try. They won't. They fucking won't. Junie's like, I'm real busy right now. He's probably hiding his family in a basement. They're probably all illegal, for all I know. What the hell's going on? If he's going to call me a Nazi, I'm going to call him illegal. He's illegal. That's why he started working out, so he could fight the ICE agents. I mean, what the fuck? Motherfucker started lifting weights. He saw the ICE agents coming. Trump won the election. He said, I get in the gym. Defend my family. It's ICE. Did you see that dork on Twitter that was giving out the ICE locations? He was giving out where hotels they were in. People was going slashing their tires and shit. And then people started giving out his address on Twitter. He didn't like that too much. They showed his face, his address. He was like, this isn't right. You can't do this. You've been doing it for days, guy. Rules for thee, not for me. See, that's what you're up against. You're up against a bunch of people who think they can do whatever they want to you. You can't even call them faggot or anything. Or, oh my God, what have you done? But they could set your house on fire, burn it down with you in it and kill you. And that's justified because you're a Trump supporter, which is basically a Nazi. It's so funny, like, you know, I see him on Twitter. These right-wingers want to kill us. You're the one burning cars in the street. What are you talking? Joe Biden was president for 4 years, and right-wingers wasn't setting City Hall on fire and all this shit. It didn't happen. So you can talk about January 6th. You're blue in the face. You can pretend cops were killed on January 6th. You can keep lying about it like you're doing, but it doesn't make it true. Some dude was like, the Los Angeles Times said this. And I said, well, they don't have no credibility. Why should I believe them? Well, you believe Trump? No, this has nothing to do with Trump. I have eyes. I have eyes. I can see. You're rioting. I'm looking at the video. Oh, Trump told you that, huh? You believe everything you're told. This is what they say to you. I swear to God. You believe everything you're told by Trump. What? You think I believe that you're rioting because Trump told me that? And it's not because I'm watching the videos of you rioting? If you keep trying to gaslight people, it's not going to work. It didn't work the last 4 years. Why would it work now? I don't understand why you keep doubling down on this shit that don't work. No, we voted to deport the workers too, because those are jobs that Americans should have. Every job that an illegal takes is a job that an American citizen could have. And all those jobs should be for American citizens. Our Social Security should be for us. It's our shit. It ain't theirs. They don't get to come here illegally and just get things. It's not how life works. I don't get to go to Japan and become Japanese, and I now, look at me. I'm sure there's a process I'd have to go through. There's processes you go through to move to a country. You don't just get to show up and be here and do whatever the fuck you want. And if you are going to show up and do all that, maybe have a little respect. Don't set a car on fire in the street, retard. I love America. Don't send me back to my shithole. I love the country. Well, then don't set the flag on fire in the street. Maybe I'll consider letting you stay. But you're setting the flag on fire. You set the car on fire. What the fuck is this? Get out of here. It's very easy. If you want me to have sympathy, you have to be a sympathetic figure. And if you're setting the damn neighborhood on fire, I'm not sympathetic to you. You're a troublemaker. If you're on a college campus chanting, "Death to America," I don't need you here either. Why are you here? Go back to your country and hate America. You don't get to live in America and hate it. And now if you're an American citizen, sure, you hate all you want. But these are illegal aliens who are in our country burning our flag. in the middle of the street of a major American city. You don't see a problem with that? Well, we have the freedom to burn the flag. I do. I have the freedom to burn. But he's an illegal alien. He don't have no fucking freedom to do nothing. He ain't supposed to be here. I mean, look at the, what's that country they locked that Vitali up? Ain't the Philippines or something? They got the Vitali guy. He went over there. He probably went over there legally. And he stirred up a bunch of shit, stirred up a bunch of trouble. What'd they do to him? Threw his ass in prison. That's what they did to his ass. You see how other countries handle motherfuckers when they come over there, causing problems? He was just over there doing prank videos, and they was like, hell no, get this motherfucker. Could you imagine if we all went over there and started setting cars on fire and waving the American flag? They'd shoot us dead in the street, you fucking idiot. They'd kill every one of us. That motherfucker was over there making prank videos. They put his ass in prison for the rest of his life. They said, fuck this guy. We don't want this fucking troublemaking piece of shit over here. Get him out of here. You don't come to our country and fuck around. He just made prank videos. He didn't set a car on fire. He didn't burn a flag. He didn't rape nobody. Didn't butt bash a woman's head in with a concrete brick. He didn't do none of that. Didn't do none of that. So take notes from these other countries, okay? You can deport motherfuckers, all right? You can send them home. Ain't nothing wrong with sending them home. We ain't putting them in a prison. We send them home. Some of them got to go to prison, though. Some of them got to go to CCOT because they're insane. Wouldn't it be wrong to send these insane lunatics back to their country so they can victimize people in their country? We could send them to CCOT. We're doing the world a favor. We're doing everybody a favor by getting this trash out of here. By the way, Maryland Man's, he's back, and he's going on trial, and they're going to prove everything. Why? Come on. It's obvious right in your face. Liberals are too dumb. They celebrate it. Oh, he's back. They don't realize that he's going to be proven guilty, and they're going to look even dumber. If he would have stayed in El Salvador, they could have kept saying that. They could have kept saying, they sent an innocent man to El Salvador. They sent a man with family. And then we'd be arguing about hand tattoos. But no. They're going to prove everything in a court of law. And you're going to have spent the last couple of months defending a fucking gangbanger. The optics is terrible for y'all. And you walk right in. Setting traps up for you, and you walk right into them. Now, I don't think, I see a lot of people saying the Elon thing is like that. No, I think Elon might be on drugs. Those stories might be real about Elon. Like I tell you all the time, I don't believe any of these stories I hear. I take them with a grain of salt because people lie, the media lies, especially about anybody around Trump. Elon or Trump, they lying about heavy. But there might be some truth to the drug stuff because he had an outburst the other day, and maybe it's drugs. Maybe it's a drug-related thing. The stream will be... Let me read this. Urgent notice. Your account has been flagged for suspicious activities. The stream will be shut down immediately and your temporary ban pending review. Do you think that I'm going to read that and go, y'all must think I'm dumb. I'm smarter than you. We ain't going to realize that. Fall for dumb shit like that. Nobody falling for that. Nobody believes that. They would just ban the account, guy. They ain't gonna send a notice into the chat room. You know how many times I've been banned? They ain't never sent a notice in the chat room. It ain't ever happened once. You slow retard. I got people making websites for me. Listen, if you want to convince me I fell off and I'm not relevant and I'm boring now, maybe sitting up late into the night coding websites dedicated to me is not the way to do that. You know? Just a thought. You're up late in the night coding by candlelight. And I see it and I go, God damn, I still own these mines, huh? When are you going to take your mine back from me? We're going to take these dogs out to pee and go to work. We'll assess the damages. Well, I know I have fans.